Hello everyone, wepen here, and in this video I'm going to talk about good one-handed leveling weapons that I used to use when I leveling up a new character, especially in a new league. But first I'm actually going to show a Ven recipe on how to craft some good leveling weapon if you can't get hold of unique weapons. So let's get started. To do the Ven recipe you need three things. You need one blacksmith whetstone. You need a weapon, preferably the highest level weapon you can get, and this recipe will work with all weapons that can do physical damage. And you need a rustic stash. And what you're gonna do then, you're just gonna go to a vendor, sell item, sell the weapon of your choice, your whetstone. By the way, then you're gonna sell a rustic stash. The white rustic stash with no effect doesn't work, as you can see. It doesn't give you a weapon, so you can't use just a normal rustic stash with no effect on. But if you're selling a blue one, for example, you can see you will get back this weapon here which have increased physical damage on it. If you want to sell a higher rarity of belt, like a rare one, it doesn't need to be identified, by the way. You can see you get an even higher increased physical damage on your weapon. And yes, it works with unidentified as well. But you can also sell a unique rustic stash, and then you will get the highest amount possible in increased physical damage. And you can do this with all weapons, and this is a very good recipe to know about when you're starting a new league and you need a good weapon. Then you just accept, and then you have your shiny new weapon, and because it only have one mod on it, you can still craft a mod with a orb of augmentation if you have one. Hopefully you get either a flat physical damage or attack speed. Or something useless as I get right there. But you get the point. So now let's take a good look at some good unique leveling weapons. The first weapon I recommend to start with, or either Last Resort or Red Beak. These two weapons are really straightforward, they're really powerful for their level, and they're overall really good leveling. The next weapon are the Screaming Eagle at level 6. This weapon is really powerful, it also gives you movement speed and gives you life. So overall a really powerful weapon, and I pretty much always use it when I'm leveling up a melee character, especially dual wielding. And around level 20 I usually go for a Tempestuous Steel, which are a really good sword. It do a lot of damage, it have hits can't be evaded, and it's overall a really good sword, and I highly recommend it. And then when I reach level 28 I usually go for the Cushet's Blade, which are a really powerful weapon. They have a lot of damage, a lot of attack speed, and it have socketed gems are supported by level 1 multi-strike, which are several levels before you can actually use multi-strike. At level 35, if you're using a skill that can use a dagger, I highly recommend Might Flayer. It do a lot of damage and you're getting life back when you're hitting enemies. It's overall a really powerful dagger. At level 47, I usually go for Impurity Edge. I think I pronounced that wrong. But this sword is really powerful. It have a lot of physical damage, good attack speed, converts your physical damage to chaos damage, it maims some hit, and have some life leech on your chaos damage. It's overall a really good sword. And at level 58 we have this sword here. I can't pronounce the name of this sword, but this sword is a beast of a weapon. It have a ton of physical damage, it have a ton of attack speed. It's overall a really powerful weapon, and this weapon will carry you into endgame, where it will become more build dependent on what you're gonna have after this weapon. If you're gonna have a unique weapon for your build, or if you're gonna go for a really powerful rare weapon, that's more up to the build you are playing. I hope this list have helped you out a little bit when you're gonna make your build. And tell me in the comment what you think about my list, and if you have any suggestions for weapon I missed, please let me know. Anyway, I thank you all for watching, and I see you guys next time.